What's up, everybody? Here today we're talking about the reworked skills and ultimates for a few heroes inside Naraka Bladepoint. 4 different heroes got an upgrade, got a rework. We're going to go over who they are and exactly what's changed. A lot of their original skills and ultimates have remained untouched, and some of them got conjoined with the skills and ultimates or variations of that were removed entirely. Some characters now only have 2 skills and 2 ultimates to choose from, but a lot of them did retain the power from all 3, where some of them kind of lost that third variant altogether. Starting off, we have Tessa, who's been changed. Her V3 is gone and her F3 is gone as well, but the V3 has been grouped together with her V2 now. 55% cost. It creates a small radius where souls will be snatched. You will still get a pop of damage. It hits direct health damage and it heals you a little bit. Enchant was remained untouched, as well as her F1. We're going to move over to Hadi. Hadi has lost his F3 and his V3, but the F3 has found a home paired with the F1. So instead of just pulling your opponent to you, now you have the option to either pull them or to pull yourself to the location, causing a small explosion. It's both built into the weapon. You can charge the hold of the skill now. Moving over, his V1 has been buffed to where his V3 used to have the cube, but it's kept inside V1 now. It's 25 seconds and you get the cube. Triple hold, double, single charge, all happening on him while he's flying around. F2, the blast didn't change, still can be used under attack, pulls out the glider and gets you out of damage. Ascent Blaze has been buffed to 25 seconds and you get that burn damage. Both these skills were also greeted with a little bit of a damage buff in the recent update. Moving over to Liam Liu, the newest hero featured in Naraka Bladepoint. His skills were not changed, just a few things were buffed here, from damage to timing, and he works a little bit better. Let's move to our last one, but not least, Tien Hai, the monk, the OG. They dropped his Blast Bell as an ability, kept the other 2, and they pretty much removed his V3 altogether, changing slightly his V2 to where the weak points are only the head now instead of different parts of the body. Everything else pretty much remained unchanged with the monk. We're going to go out there. I got Sorrow Soul with me, and we're going to show you guys what those changes look like. Bang. Moving over to Hadi. We will go into Tessa's V2s in a moment. Moving over to Hadi, they changed his F3. They removed it and now paired it with the F1 that he had. So F1 initially only snatched your opponent and brought him closer. Now you have the option to, once activated, you can click a vertical and it'll still bring you to the end of the grapple location and do a small explosion. Or you have the default now, which is holding the skill and clicking horizontal, or just pressing the skill by itself, and that's going to launch the default, which pulls your opponent closer to you without the explosion, allowing you to like a combo, or whatever you want to do with it there. So Hadi's V's were changed, his ultimates were changed. The first variant now has the cube built in. It gives you 25 seconds of ultimate and fly time. And if you use the cube will stay for a 25-second duration from once it's placed, including after you cancel ult. The cube is still available for you to use for 25 seconds. Alright, so what was changed on Tessa was they dropped or got rid of her 3rd skill, which used to put out an area of Foxfire. Once your opponent enters it with you inside, it would burst them back and apply Foxfire to you for 5 seconds, or teammates. Now it's been replaced with F2, which has not been changed. They just essentially dropped the 3rd skill altogether. So F2 pulls you into a small area, allowing you to do some combo damage, or maybe even get off a focused attack. It's a very, very quick cooldown on that skill, and it's pretty awesome. Maybe with that skill again. So that is Tessa's full, both of her available skills right now. So very quickly, Tessa's 2nd version of her ultimate has been combined with what was her 3rd version. So In a small area, it creates a circle which snatches the soul. It does direct health damage, bypassing shields in a burst. It's pretty awesome. So they kind of just combine those two together. It still heals you as a Tessa upon that burst. So a lot of cool stuff from those characters. So now we're here to cover Tianhai and Liam, the new hero added to Naraka Bladepoint. So all they did with Tianhai was they kind of tightened up his kit that he had, and they removed 2 of his abilities. So the ultimate, where you could pick up your teammate and restore their health, has just been removed. And the Divine Bell Blast has been removed. So you still have Parry Bell, and you have the bell that can be used under attack. With his ultimates, they've changed the V1 almost not at all, but they did change the timing of the stomps and the slams. All of it's been optimized. His V2 got changed to where now the weak spots are essentially only his head. And that's Tianhai in a nutshell. Moving over to Liam. Liam didn't get a bunch of changes to his moves, additions, or removals of skills. He did get a buff though in the amount of damage that the teleport does to a player. It's about 300 something now. It's more significant. And that's about all they changed on Liam. They added some frames, I believe, to the F2 for you to be able to land it a little easier, but not many changes coming for these 2 heroes. And that's your rework in a nutshell. Thank you guys for chilling, hanging out, watching the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.